Can you imagine if you could ignite your ability to heal? Imagining a world where you can live a happy and healthy life, where chronic pain becomes a thing of the past. Just imagining being able to heal instead of just feeling better temporarily. I believe we can take control of our health. And that's why I decided to create Be Healthy with Anna podcast. In this episode, I will share my healing journey and I will teach you 3 tips on how to overcome pain and chronic problems holistically. Are you ready? Come and join us. Welcome to Be Healthy with Anna podcast. I am Anna Marinho, a self-healing specialist and physical therapist, a best-selling author and public speaker. I healed myself before, and I know you have the power to heal yourself too. And today, I will share my healing journey and how to overcome pain and chronic problems holistically. I am originally from Brazil, and I moved to US about, I'll say 13 years ago. And I feel like my whole journey led me to become who I am today. Since I was a child, I just knew in my heart that anything is possible. I always knew that my purpose was to help others and then to somehow impact this planet. I remember when I was about 6 years old, when people ask me, Anna, what do you want to do when you grow up? And I used to say, I want to help people. I didn't know what that meant back then, but I sure know now. When I was a teenager, my adopted brother was diagnosed with cerebral palsy, and I witnessed his healing journey. Our family learned how powerful the transformation can be when we take control of our health and heal the mind, body, and soul. It wasn't an easy journey. My brother didn't start walking until he was about 5 years old. And I remember that day like today. It was such a magic moment when he took his first step, where against all the odds, he was walking. And today, my brother not only walk on his own, but he actually take a bus by himself to go to his university. It's a miracle. It's just so inspiring for me to know his story. And his story changed my life forever. Louis' journey made such a profound impact that when I was a teenager, I already knew that I needed to do something to help others to be able to improve their health and to heal themselves using this holistic approach of mind, body, and soul. But little did I know that in my mid-20s, I would be diagnosed with cancer. Yeah, the cancer was in my uterus, and I would have to put all my learning into action. I thought I was healthy. And for being honest, I didn't realize how miserable my body really was. That cancer was a wake-up call. And for being honest, I did not really have any major symptoms. But emotionally, I was a wreck. I was so overwhelmed, and I had absolutely no idea how to manage my emotions. I was very skinny, but I didn't exercise, and I was totally addicted to sugar. Yeah, I know now that I was actually eating my emotions. Can you relate to that? I was working about 7 days a week, I don't know how I did, but it was probably 60 to 70 hours a week. It was totally insane. But I always been a go-getter, and I learned to push through my pain and numb my feelings very early in life. And my body was totally paying for all my unhealthy habits. I remember that day like today. I remember walking into the office to do, I thought was just a regular follow-up for my yearly pap smear. And when I talked to the doctor, that's when she informed me, by the way, you actually have cancer. And I was like, what? Okay, my grandmother died from ovarian cancer. And the C word always felt terrifying. The doctor tried to explain to me that I had to rush to make a decision and schedule a invasive treatment right away. Say what? Okay, basically, she was trying to tell me that they would burn my uterus with cryotherapy and hope the cancer would not come back. The experience was so cold and scary. I felt so rushed and uncomfortable. I didn't feel heard, not even acknowledged. Have you ever felt this way before while talking with a healthcare provider? Yeah, I know, that's just not okay. Nobody deserves this. This kind of experience can be very traumatic to the body. And unfortunately, I'm not alone. I know there are thousands of people that experienced that before. And unfortunately, I hear my patients telling me about this kind of experience way more often than I would like. It totally breaks my heart when I hear that they are not being treated the way they deserve. That's why when they tell me something like that happened to them, I always remind them that this is not okay. And I immediately teach them how to release this kind of trauma from their body. That's very important. Luckily for me, because of my broader experience, I knew that my body has the power to heal. And if I use the right tools, I could heal myself. And that's why I resist the fact that I was being pushed to make a rush decision. Then I actually asked the doctor, if I decide to do this treatment, will this solve the problem? And what are the chances of the cancer coming back later again? She looked at me kind of confused by my question. I'm not quite sure why. But then she said, well, I don't know what caused it. Therefore, I can't guarantee that the cancer will not come back again. Have you ever heard that before? Okay, let's just put a Band-Aid on your symptoms and let's hope that it may solve the problem. But hold on. How can we heal a problem that we don't know what is the cause? I could never understand that. But well, I could follow her suggestions or I could listen to my intuition. And that day, I chose to listen to my intuition. She may think I was crazy. You may think I'm crazy. I don't care. I knew in my heart, it was so clear in my heart that that was the right decision. Did we know what I did next? Well, I told her, I will come back in 6 months. And if I'm not healed, then I would consider your solution. Here's the thing. I learned years ago that Western medicine has a very important purpose. However, my inner doctor will always be more powerful and wise than anyone else. And that's why we really needed to listen to our intuition. And just to be clear, I'm not encouraging you to not listen to your doctors. Doctors can be a very important piece of the puzzle, and they can be very important in our healing journey. What I'm actually saying is it must be a teamwork. We need to work together. And in the end, we need to listen to our gut feeling, to our inner wisdom. And maybe that means you're going to search for a second opinion. Maybe that means you're going to find a doctor that you actually connect with and that you feel heard. Or perhaps you're going to find a holistic approach. Every situation is different, right? But please, please, never, ever give up on yourself because you deserve to feel good. And once I realized that and I made that commitment, 100% commitment to healing myself, I had to go within to find the best answers for my body, the best healthcare practitioners for me, the best solutions for me. I started a very deep quest towards my healing. And do you want to know what happened next? Well, some things worked, some things didn't. And in the end, every step through helped me to learn more about myself. I saw a holistic nutritionist, and her treatment, even though sounds really good, it didn't work for my body because she was giving me too many herbal pills that my liver started to complain. Yes, there is actually such a thing as too much of good things too. The herbal pill didn't really sit well with me, even though they're natural and herbal. Then we do need to be aware of those things, that in reality, not everything that's healthy, it's healthy for us. I also try many things that work. For example, I started doing meditation, and that was really helpful. And I also started to apply every single technique that I learned and all the techniques that I was using with my patients to help them to heal, I started applying to myself. And that helped me a lot. When we have chronic problem, it can be so frustrating when we try so many solutions that don't work, right? Yeah, I know. It's expensive and it's so time consuming. Let's not even talk about how emotionally draining and stressful it can be. I know. And that's why we have to stop bouncing around and really go within. Because that is where we find the best solution. The solution that will save you time, money, and will help you to overcome your pain. I see so many patients that had tried so many things before, so many different modalities, so many different products, and with very little or even no results at all. They followed everybody else's suggestions and the best solutions out there, and nothing. What I found is when I actually share with them how to really tap into their inner wisdom and to ignite their own healing abilities, that's when the magic happens. That's when they can actually take control of their healing journey. Can you imagine how incredible it would be for you to take control of your healing journey too? Wouldn't that be amazing? I hear a lot of my patients asking me, Anna, okay, I try all of those things. How is it different? How is your approach different than everything I tried before? And I always tell them the biggest difference is I will teach you how to find your own answers. And that can never be wrong because your answers inside, those answers are your best answers. And times went through it, my body continued to heal. I continue to transform my mindset, continue to change my habits, continue to rewire my brain, continue to learn how to manage my emotions. I actually learned how to calm down my nervous system and really go deeper into how to ignite my healing abilities. In the end, I improved my diet. I started using intuitive eating as a strategy for what to eat and when to eat. I started to move my body more, and I had so much more energy, and I was sleeping so much better. It felt so good to be myself again, to be able to feel good about my body, maybe for the first time. And you're not going to believe what will happen next. 6 months later, I went back to the doctor's office, and my test was completely clear. The doctor was absolutely shocked. She couldn't believe it. No more cancer. I was healed. I healed myself. And I hope that my journey inspires you. I learned so much. And if you can remember at least 3 things, they are very important on how to overcome pain and chronic problems holistically. I really need it for you to remember. Number 1, always listen to your intuition. Number 2, never, ever give up. You deserve to feel good. And number 3, your body can heal when it's given the right tools. And this is just the beginning. I can't wait to share with you many untold solutions, practical tips, and holistic health information to inspire you to become the best version of yourself. Stay tuned for our next episode. And if you're ready to learn how to ignite your self-healing abilities so you can also save time, money, and overcome pain, then go ahead and schedule a free self-healing jumpstart session with me at www.behealthywithanna.com/free discovery session. And if you're looking at the show note page, if you go under the description of the show note, you should be able to see the link there that you can just click on the link. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. If you enjoy, please make sure you subscribe to our channel, leave us a review, and share our podcast with anyone that you know needs to improve their health. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I upload a new video. Well, that's it for today. Keep it up with the good work. I will talk to you later. And until then, be healthy.